right, good morning, party people. It's Saturday. I have done work Monday through Friday, but forgot to film everything. So one of the days I was cutting the skin, that's gross, but the skin of this out so that this is a little bit lighter, because I don't think I'll have time to do a fiberglass one of these. And then I'm gonna put some big dimple dye holes in there. So that should be pretty cool. One of the days I started doing some of the nitrous stuff. So I put in this switch, which my dad made, and I wired everything up. So this is the nitrous solenoid up here, the purge and the bottle heater relays back there. So I got that stuff done. During the week I didn't do a whole lot, just kind of prep for this weekend. So today during the week too, I went to SoCal Nitrous and Race Fuel, I think it's called. I'll put the link to their website down below to get a bottle filled and to talk to them about kind of like, you know, how much it costs and everything. So they were super cool. We got a lot of parts in, spare power steering pump, O-rings for the injectors, because with the LSXR fast intake, the O-rings are a little bigger. New braided lines for the rack that I blew up, because I think that should fix it. Terminal power steering pump's got to go in. Red line, oil, and power steering fluid, and diff fluid. So yeah, I think that's everything that came in. We got, this morning I forgot to film because it was kind of early, but I got these two solenoids wired in. So this is the nitrous and this is the purge. And if you listen, that's the purge, and the nitrous one is powered off of the ECU. So I tested it, it's working, but it's kind of a pain to show you guys right now, but it's working. Got the fogger system set up right there. So it's been a bit of a productive line. Forgot to film it, of course, but I cut this piece of cardboard for the trans tunnel. So it's gonna go right here, like this, and then it bends down on this side to go down. It also before was aluminum, and now it's gonna be 16 gauge sheet metal, so that hopefully it's a little bit stronger for the handbrake, because the handbrake was kind of wiggly before. So this is the metal template I made. I gotta cut this out, which is gonna be a pain in the ass, because cutting it with some shears. So let me get, since I haven't filmed anything, so these are the shears. I only meant to cut 18 gauge, but it's been working. Pretty close. So, as I've mentioned, with the races coming up, everything is a mess in the garage. It's kind of a mess all the time, but it's extra messy right now. So this goes like this, and it has to bend this way. So this is the finger brake, so I gotta put it in, gotta remark it. Cut that out. Okay, so remark where the center is. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just bend it. Like, it went pretty well last time, and I can bend it more if I need to. So I don't want a hard bend, I want kind of like a radius bend. So I kind of just shoved it in there. Hope you guys can hear me. Shoved it in there, marked it. This wasn't here last time I moved this. So this is the center line. Give it a good bend. Push it in a little bit. Give it a good bend. Pull it out a little bit. Give it a good bend. And that's pretty close to 90. It might be a little bit more than 90. Also, when I cut it, see this tip that gets bent? So this one too. So we gotta flatten that out real quick. Better. How close we got? Not very. And open it up a little bit. Whew. It looked pretty good. Damn. It's pretty good. It's pretty freaking good. It fits pretty nicely. This hole back here is always going to be a hole, so we'll fill that with fire tape. But it lines up pretty good. It's gonna suck because I'm gonna have to grind more out of my chair now, but everything mates up nicely. Very sweet. All right, so we got it in here. Pretty good. Someone stopped to talk to me, which was always cool. People love the car, which is great. So I got it bolted in. These are gonna be bolts, but I'm gonna take it out to sand it down and paint it. And then I got it to curve around this pretty nicely. I just hammered it in. See my hammer marks? Then I kind of screwed it in a couple times. So it's way more solid than my aluminum one. Handbrake should go in here, and I think we should be good. I don't really want to redo this, even though I should. Maybe later on in the year we can, but for now, this is good. Handbrake will hopefully stop moving. This will stop flexing, and we should be good from now. All right, so it's super bright in here, but it's all done. It looks good. This is still a little movie, but it's fine. Shifter shifts good. I don't think I'll be able to put in the square shifter thing that I have for this, which is a bummer, but maybe eventually I'll be able to switch it out. So for now, we'll put the boot back on it, or maybe I could just use that boot. This is the one I have right now. So this goes over, and yeah, maybe I'll try to just toss that boot on there. That'd be cool. Sweet. So I'm gonna get the seat in, get this maybe painted, get the tape on it, and then we good. Once again, started going without filming anything. So we are making bash bar. So this green plate back here is welded on, and then this plate's gonna get bolted on. Bash bar is gonna come out 90, and then probably some kind of 60, 45 degree bend. I can measure it, I can do whatever, but I'm gonna just kind of eyeball it. See what happens. This is the bender. This is, I believe it's 065. It's pretty thin wall tubing. So I want this to bend as much as possible so that it takes most of the brunt of the hit, and my core structure hopefully doesn't get hit at all. So we'll bend this up 90 first, and then I'll show you that 90, or maybe I'll show you one of the bends right now, and then the 65 degree after. So this thing's also getting stuck. So keep an eye on that. So it's at 90 right now. You can see that? It's right at 90, but the pipe has some spring back, so when we let it go, it'll spring back a little bit. So let me go to 90. 93. Hopefully you guys can see that. 93. We'll loosen it all the way, and then we'll see where it springs back to. We stayed right at 90 this time, 89 or so. Pull it out, see how it looks. The other thing is, if you're wondering how I knew how long to make this, I didn't. I only had 100 inches of pipe, and so I cut it in half. Like I mentioned, I don't really know where to bend. When I did the cage, I had a lot better idea, but now I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So this is gonna be something like that. Something like that. And then the red bar closer to my hand is where I want the bend to be. It's gonna be something like a 65 or 70 degree bend. So do that now. Okay, let's see how this looks. Oh brother, that's gonna be pretty sick. All right, my phone freaked out about storage, so I had to deal with that. I bought a tripod for this. I just forget it. Basically, I just spent 20 minutes cutting this because it was taking forever on the bandsaw. Let's see if I can show you guys. Came out pretty sweet. Make another one. All right, party people, let me get my hat because my hair's crazy. So, I welded these bars in. Pretty sweet. They're definitely a little flimsy, which is kind of what I wanted. I was trying to figure out how to mount this to here. It's bolted in here, so I'd like it to be bolted again. So I actually had some 1/2-inch DOM tube, which is strong because it's DOM tube, but it is, I think it's 065 wall. So it's similar wall to this. So what I did was I drilled these holes, shoved this in there, and the reason why I shoved it in there is so that it's a little bit stronger rather than like a surface weld. And then this is gonna go here. Let's see. I don't know what's going on. My phone's being super weird. I'm like not wanting to record, but check it out. Pretty cool. I'm gonna weld up this bolt real quick, then I'll show you guys what I did. So this slides in, this bolts up. It's so cool. It might get destroyed after one round, but this is so cool. Holy crap. So this is bolted in, welded up. Goes over here, stops short, this tube goes into there, so it's a little bit stronger of a weld right here rather than just like surface. When it comes over, we just welded that bolt on, as you saw. I just put my finger again, bolted here. So I'm gonna finish welding it all up right now, and then we'll check it out. And then I'll do that side too, and then we'll check it out. All right, so it's been a while since I have filmed anything. My phone was being weird with footage, storage on my phone, and I just tried to figure it out, couldn't figure it out. So worked on the car, got a lot done. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. So we got the bash bar in, bolted in, pretty sweet. It's pretty, let's see if I can set this there. It seems pretty sturdy. You know, it's got a little bit of play. Hopefully this breaks first, and then this arm moves. If this holds, that's still okay, because this should be not as strong as this metal. So this will hopefully bend here. And then, you know, this is the part, this whole square is the part we don't want to move. So the rear is done, painted it green, of course. The trans tunnel is done. It was done earlier, but now it's taped up and sealed. That seat is bolted in completely. This seat is bolted in completely. Nitrous bottle is bolted in now. I have to secure the fire suppression. I was gonna do it today, but I think I'm gonna go home. So this is loose. This is in here now, nice and sturdy. I think I showed this earlier, but the nitrous kit is in. I gotta tuck the wires up, but there's the purge. I might see about getting a longer purge tube, just because right now it's kind of loosey-goosey, but we'll see. Got it stuffed in there. Yeah, pretty successful day. Very messy inside, but I'm gonna switch the camera around. So, pretty successful day. Gotta wrap the car still. I gotta put the diff bolts in, which I was hoping to do today just to make sure that they fit. Maybe I'll still try to do that just to make sure. And then beyond that, wrap the car, make the car look nice again. New front fenders. Test. Get the fire suppression mounted. And I think that's about it. I have some fuses for the nitrous kit, but I don't know if I'll need them right away. Oh, we gotta do some speed holes in the trunk. And yeah, for the most part, I think we're right on track. We have just a little bit over a month right now until round one. But I want to drive the car and test the car, potentially switching tires this year. So we'll see if we can get some tires soon. And yeah, I think that's going to end it here. This past week, I should have posted 2 videos. One being just, you know, the weekly video that I do. And then the other one being, I'm trying to do anything that I do on the car that's kind of like, you know, things that I haven't seen other videos for. I want to make a video about so that people know how to do it if they're looking for it. So the TF Works 350Z stub shaft swap that I did, there's like a write-up on how to do it, but even I was super confused, and me and my dad had to like change our plans a bunch of times. So I should be posting that video Wednesday, I think, of this past week, Wednesday or Thursday. And so yeah, hopefully that helps people if they're looking for it, because it's a pretty common thing people do with 240s. It's a great upgrade. You can also do a 370Z axle. If you do that upgrade, you just need to get new wheel hubs, and I have about 6 spare wheel hubs, so I'm doing with 350Z axles for now. So yeah, I will see you guys next week.